আমাকে একটু টাইপ করে জানান। So hi everyone, welcome to our class number 10, and today we're gonna have the very important class. And if you ask me to rate all of the 12 classes, I would say this one is one of the best classes, because the class we're gonna have today is gonna be transformation of sentences. So please type in the chat box transformation of sentences. Quickly type in the chat box transformation of sentences. Okay, so in this class, basically we will practice how to transform from one sentence to another one, to another one, to another one. This is how, because I promised you in the last class that you need to have variation of sentences in your speaking and writing to get a better score in IELTS exam. So if you don't know how to transform the sentences, so you'll be struggling a lot. So this class is very important for that reason. So please type in the chat box transformation of sentences. Okay, so transformation of sentences. Quickly type in the chat box transformation of sentences. Okay, thank you for responding. So what I'm gonna do quickly, I'll share my screen so that you can see. Okay, so okay, so just I've shared my screen and I can see if you can see my screen. Okay, got it. Okay, so that's the slide I wanted to share with you. Is okay, so by the way, how many of you have submitted your homework? Please type in the chat box. How many of you have submitted your homework? Quickly type in the chat box. I'd like to see, because it's very important that you have learned it, you practiced it, and you made me accountable partner, and that's why you are submitting your homework. So make sure so all the homework you're gonna submit it. So anyway, this is the class number 10. That's absolutely fine. So what are you gonna do? Quickly, we will start with transformation of sentences. So there are three sort of sentences basically when you do the transformation. So simple, complex, and compound. These are the three types of sentences we use in speaking and writing as well. So very quickly, can you please type in the chat box simple, complex, and compound? These are the three sentences I'd like to see. If you can type in the chat box, three kinds of sentences. So simple, complex, and compound. আমাকে একটু দ্রুত চ্যাট বক্সে টাইপ করে জানান যে কোন তিন ধরনের সেন্টেন্স নিয়ে আজকে আমরা কাজ করব। এটা হলো সিম্পল, কমপ্লেক্স, এন্ড কম্পাউন্ড। সিম্পল, কমপ্লেক্স, এন্ড কম্পাউন্ড। Quickly type in the chat box. Okay, thank you for your response. So now simple, complex, and compound. So now I'd like to share with you some sort of examples of simple sentences. So the first thing is how we're gonna know which one is simple and which one is complex and which is gonna compound. So I'm gonna give you some sort of tricks so that you can understand this one is simple, this one is complex, and this one is compound. So simple sentence means a sentence with a verb. So আমাকে একটু লিখে জানান one verb equals simple sentence. যখনই আমরা সেন্টেন্সের মধ্যে একটা মাত্র ভার্ব দেখব তখনই আমরা ধরে নেব এটা simple sentence. So if you understand, please type in the chat box a verb equals simple sentence, or simple sentence equals a verb. Quickly type in the chat box. Okay, thank you for responding. So simple equals one verb, or one verb equals simple sentence. So যখনই একটা সেন্টেন্সে একটা মাত্র ভার্ব দেখব তখনই সেটা কি simple sentence. For example, I'm a teacher, I teach English. So in the first sentence, I'm a teacher, am is a one verb, and the second sentence teach one verb. So it's a simple sentence. Is it clear? If it is clear, please type in the chat box clear. Simple sentence একটা মাত্র verb থাকবে। এতটুকু যদি ক্লিয়ার হন তাহলে একটু আমাকে একটু চ্যাট বক্সে লিখে জানান ক্লিয়ার। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ ফর রেসপন্ডিং, ইউর অসম। সো নাও কম্পাউন্ড সেন্টেন্স that has to be two verb or more than two verb, two or more than two verbs, right? So আমাকে একটু লিখে জানান যে compound with at least two or more than two verbs. Quickly. So simple আমরা জানতে পারলাম যে সিম্পল সেন্টেন্সে একটা মাত্র ভার্ব থাকে আর কম্পাউন্ডে দুইটা অথবা দুইটার বেশি থাকে। So 2 or more than 2 verbs equals compound sentence. Quickly type in the chat box. So 2 or more than 2 verbs equal compound sentence. Type in the chat box very quickly. So আমরা কিভাবে জানবো compound sentence? যখনই আমরা দেখবো দুইটা অথবা দুইটার বেশি verb তখনই এটা compound sentence. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Awesome. So now, so you can see I have put some acronym is fanboys. Can you please type in the chat box fanboys? Very quickly type in the chat box fanboys. Yeah, fanboys. Very quickly, please type in the chat box fanboys. Fanboys, B-O-Y-S, fanboys. Okay, so fanboys means for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. These are the fanboys, right? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Can you please type in chat box? These are the fanboys. আমাকে একটু দ্রুত একটু টাইপ করে জানান fanboys এর অ্যাক্রোনিম কি? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. So these are the fanboys. So when you see the fanboys, it's a compound sentence. যখনই আমরা fanboys দেখবো তার মানে কি এটাই compound sentence. তো তাহলে আমরা একটু দ্রুত লিখে ফেলি fanboys মানে কি? For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Excellent, Shumana. Thank you for responding. So when you see these type of words, that means it should be a compound sentence. So now we're gonna, so I have given some sort of examples just to make you understand. Just I'm gonna read for you. So for, she did not cheat on the test, for it was the wrong thing to do, right? So for the একটা sentence fanboys, right? She did not cheat on the test, for it was the wrong thing to do. Okay, next one is they got there early and they got really good seats, right? So and দিয়ে কি করলাম? আরেকটা সেন্টেন্স তৈরি করলাম, nor we have never been to Australia, nor have we visited Africa. So when you see nor, that's another sentence. So fanboys, right? But I really need to go to work, but I'm too sick to drive. But, so next one is or. So should we start class now or wait for everyone to get here? Or, yet he didn't want to go to dentist, yet he went anyway. The last one is so everyone was busy, so I went to the movie alone. So once you see these fanboys, that means it's a compound sentence. Okay, so now we're gonna go a bit further so that you can understand. All right, so let me put this on the left hand side, right hand side. Okay, so these are the fanboys. Now just quick question is, so if you see a sentence with one verb, so what sort of sentence is that? যদি একটা সেন্টেন্স দেখেন একটা ভার্ব সহ, তাহলে কোন ধরনের সেন্টেন্স সেটা একটু আমাকে একটু চ্যাট বক্সে লিখে জানান। সিম্পল। So if you see more than 2 verbs or more than 2 verbs, what sort of sentence is that? What sort of sentence is that? Type in chat box. Compound. So if you see fanboys, what sort of sentence is that? What sort of sentence is that? Okay, so now we're gonna work on it on the complex sentence. So complex sentence, okay, so just read them out. The complex sentence example presents the reader with a more interesting idea and shows the relationship between George feeling excited and the darkness of the forest. Okay, now I'm giving some sort of extra information. So let's say when you sit for IELTS exam and you need to write down task 1 and task 2, and especially in speaking, you need to give a lot more information. So especially if you understand how to make complex sentences, that means you'll be able to give extra information. For example, so see here 3 sentences. So George was feeling excited, one sentence, simple sentence, right? Another sentence, it was dark in the forest. It was dark in the forest was another sentence. So 2 simple sentences here. Compound, George was feeling excited and it was dark in the forest. So can you remember fanboys? and so দুইটা সেন্টেন্সটা আমরা কি করলাম একটা সেন্টেন্স তৈরি করে ফেললাম কি দিয়ে and দিয়ে so George was feeling excited and it was dark in the forest. Okay, now let's talk about the complex sentence. So George was feeling excited despite the darkness of the forest. So George was feeling excited despite the darkness of the forest. So when we see the particular things, I'm going to share with you a bit more so that you can understand more. So now to understand the complex sentence, here you go, more examples. For example, he said that he would study in the UK. He said that he would study in the UK. So that. So কি করলাম আমরা extract information দিলাম that যোগ করে. Next one, who? The girl who is in green dress is our student consultant. So আমি বলতে পারতাম the girl is our student consultant. আমি কি করলাম extract information দিলাম যে green dress পরা ছিল তাহলে the girl comma who is in green dress is our student consultant. So in your task 1 in your writing, especially task 1, you can give this sort of information inside the comma. For example, you can say let's say the comparison between Pakistan and India in cricket, right? So in that case, you can say the team India, comma, extra information. So for example, who has got this many all-rounders, comma, played really well against Pakistan, right? However, the team Pakistan, comma, then extra information, comma, did really well, but they got defeated. So once you would like to put some sort of extra information in your sentence, in that case, you should use complex sentence. And this is the format of using complex sentence. Now I'm going to give another example. I study hassle-free education where I can attend classes online. So what we are doing, we are adding a lot more information in our writing. So next one is when I attended 12 days speaking challenge when my friend invited me, right? So using when, so you are making a lot more sentences, you are adding a lot more information. If I learn English from Steve, I will get at least 6 in IELTS. So if I learn English from Steve, I will get at least 6 in IELTS. By the way, Steve was our ex-colleague, ex-teacher. He used to teach in this platform English as well. So although all students attended this 12 days speaking challenge, a few of them would receive certificates, right? So this is how you need to make a lot of complex sentences. So what are you going to do? We're going to make very simple things, and we will push you, help you, move you very slowly so that you can understand. So now, just I'm gonna give 2 more examples. So okay, so let's say 3 more examples with 3 types of sentences. So first one is, you see, getting invitation, students attended 12 days speaking challenge. Getting invitation, students attended 12 days speaking challenge, right? So getting invitation is extra information. Getting is not a verb here. Whatever you say, Jiran participle is entirely up to you, but here is the main verb. Students attended 12 days speaking challenge, right? So that's why it's a simple sentence. I repeat, getting invitation, students attended 12 days speaking challenge. So getting invitation, getting is not a verb. Getting is not a verb. So attended is a verb. So it's one verb. That's why it's a simple sentence. Okay. So if I ask you, getting invitation, comma, students attended 12 days speaking challenge, what type of sentence is it? Type in the chat box. এটা কোন ধরনের সেন্টেন্স আমাকে একটু চ্যাট বক্সে লিখে জানান। Getting invitation, comma, students attended 12 days speaking challenge. What sort of sentence is this? Okay, simple, very good. So now the next one is students got invitation. So got is a verb, and so fanboys, from fanboys we got and here, and they attended 12 days speaking challenge. Attended, so 2 verbs here, got, attended, and we combine these 2 sentences using and from fanboys. So what kind of sentence is this? Type in the chat box. Very quickly type in the chat box. It's a compound. Okay, so compound sentence আমরা বলেছি যে 2টা অথবা 2টার বেশি verb থাকতে হবে এবং fanboys থাকতে হবে, right? So it's a compound sentence. We understand that. Now complex, see, students attended 12 days speaking challenge when they got invitation. when they got invitation. Okay, so using when, we are using complex sentence. Now I'd like to go a little bit back. So once you see these kind of things like that, who, where, when, if, so these kind of things, that means that's a complex sentence. That's a complex sentence. So let me recap all the things I have told you earlier. So if you see one verb, it's a simple sentence. If you see two or more than two verbs, it's a compound sentence. And if you see these kind of things like that, who, where, when, if, though, although, these kind of things, that means it's a complex sentence. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, we gonna move a bit faster. Okay, so students got admission for IELTS preparation course as soon as they got 100% off. As soon as they got 100% off. What kind of sentence is this? Type in the chat box. স্ক্রিনে যে সেন্টেন্সটা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন, কোন ধরনের সেন্টেন্স এটা আমাকে একটু চ্যাট বক্সে লিখে জানান। Students got admission for IELTS preparation course as soon as they got 100% off. That means free, right? So what sort of sentence is this? Quickly, please type in the chat box. Quickly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Thank you for responding. Quickly type in the chat box. Very quickly type in the chat box. So it's a complex sentence because as soon as we got. Okay, now we're gonna make it simple. How are we gonna make it simple? I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to 60 seconds to make it simple sentence. আমরা এই সেন্টেন্সটাকে এখন সিম্পল সেন্টেন্স তৈরি করব। কিভাবে সেন্টেন্স তৈরি করব? সিম্পল সেন্টেন্সের শর্ত হলো একটা মাত্র ভার্ব থাকবে এবং বাকি যেটা আছে সেটাকে জিরা আন পার্টিসিপল অর ইট ইজ আইএনজি যোগ করে আমরা সেন্টেন্সের একটা অংশ বানিয়ে ফেলবো। সো make it complex sentence. Students got admission for IELTS preparation course as soon as they got 100% off. Make it simple. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds time to make it simple. Very quickly, please type in the chat box. Very quickly, please type in the chat box. Okay, thank you. Thank you for responding. Thank you for responding. So students got admission for IELTS preparation course as soon as they got 100% off. So why students got admission? Why students got admission? Why students got admission? Because they got 100% off. So we can say getting 100% off. Getting 100% off. Students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Okay, so can you please write this sentence? Getting 100% off, comma, students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Yeah, so if you really understood it, please type in the chat box, yes, I did it. So getting 100% off, comma, students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Okay, so I'd like to see everyone's comment in the chat box so that I'd like to make sure you understood it and you got it. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to type it. 30 seconds to type it. Yeah, so Martha, thank you for responding. So getting 100% off, comma, students got admission in IELTS course. Okay, excellent, thank you. Fatima Begum said getting 100% off, comma, students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Excellent, thank you. So this is a simple sentence. So what he did is we made a portion of sentence using ing with the main verb, and then we put a comma, then we made, and the interesting thing is the same meaning you have got. You have got the same meaning. So getting 100% off, comma, students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Okay, thank you. Thank you for responding. Now, Yeah, that's the simple sentence. Getting 100% off, comma, students got admission for IELTS course. So now, can you please make it compound? Make it compound. Make it compound very quickly. So can you remember compound means two sentences and you need to use fanboys. So I'd like to see if you can make compound sentence. So very quickly, please make it compound sentence. So getting 100% off, comma, students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Now we know this is a simple sentence. So how to make it compound? So make it please compound sentence. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds more to type it. How to make compound sentence. Okay, students got admission for IELTS preparation course. Let me read out some more. Student got admission for IELTS preparation course and got 100% off. Okay, yeah, that's fine. But if you say they got 100% off, that's also be fine. So quickly type in the chat box. So what are you gonna do? We're gonna make compound sentence. So getting 6 in IELTS. Okay, so now what are you gonna do? We're gonna make compound and complex with this sentence. We're gonna make, okay, let's move a bit faster. So we're gonna make compound and complex sentence with this sentence. So getting 6 in IELTS, students got admission at UK University. First of all, can you please answer me what kind of sentence is this? What kind of sentence is this? Type in the chat box. Getting 6 in IELTS, student got admission at UK University. What kind of sentence is this? It's a simple sentence. Exactly. Thank you for responding. So now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? We're gonna so we will make compound and complex sentence. We're gonna make compound and complex sentence. So now, so you know this is the simple sentence. So if you'd like to make compound, so we need to make 2 verbs. That means 2 sentences, and we have to add them with and or something else from the fanboys. So let's start with compound sentence. Would like to go to Uncle? Go. Okay, that's fine. So all you need to do is you need to make compound sentence. So now this is your turn. Can you please make compound sentence? So getting 6 in IELTS, comma, students got admission at UK University. So this is a simple sentence. I'd like to see a compound sentence from you. A compound sentence from you. Very quickly, please type in the chat box. So I'm gonna give you 30 seconds more. I'm gonna give you 30 seconds more to type. Okay. I'd like to see who is fast to provide me a compound sentence with this. Very quickly. Very quickly, please type in chat box. Still, I'm waiting for a response. So student got admission for IELTS when they got 100% off. No. So this is the sentence, simple sentence. Getting 6 in IELTS, students got admission at UK University. How to make it compound sentence? Excellent. Excellent. So if you use when, that means complex sentence. So I'm looking for a compound sentence. So you can say student got 6 in IELTS and they got admission at UK University. Very simple. Very simple. Very simple. So you can say students, so what happened fast? So students got 6 in IELTS, right? So once they got 6 in IELTS, then they got admission at UK University. So that's the thing you need to say. So students got 6 in IELTS and they got admission at UK universities, right? So please type in the chat box. Students got admission in UK universities. Students, okay, I'd like to see students got 6 in IELTS and they got admission at UK university. Excellent, thank you. Thank you for responding. So this is the compound sentence. Students got admission in UK university and they got 6 in IELTS. So Saima, which one happened fast? So without having 6 in IELTS, students cannot get into the university. Student cannot get the admission. So first of all, what happened? So students got 6 in IELTS. So students got 6 in IELTS and they got admission at UK University. Okay, it's very simple, very simple. So now we're gonna make it complex. So if you'd like to make it complex, excellent. So all you need to do is you need to use when. So students got 6 in IELTS. Okay, students got admission at UK University when they got 6 in IELTS. That's it. Very simple. So now you see we are making simple into complex, complex into compound, again complex into simple. This is how we're gonna move forward, right? So I'd like to see everyone's comments. So give me a complex sentence. So this is the simple sentence: getting 6 in IELTS, students got admission at UK University. So what would be the complex sentence? This is very interesting as well. Sometimes I feel it's complicated, but it's not once you understand these things. So now give me a complex sentence. So can you remember the complex sentence? So that, who, where, when, if, though, although, as soon as. So using these sort of things, you can make complex sentence. So try with when. Try with when. So try with when. Try with when. Would like to say hello to them. It's online class.
Okay.
Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, now go and please shut the door. I'm taking the class. Okay, thank you, Haram. So yeah, so that's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Okay, so the next one, let's see. Okay, so getting admission at universities, student flew to the UK. Getting admission at universities, student flew to the UK. First of all, answer me. What kind of sentence is this? Is it simple? Is it complex? Is it compound? Very quickly, please answer me. Okay, so answer me, what kind of sentence is this? It's a simple sentence because this sentence has got only one verb, and getting is not a verb. So some people, they say jiran, some people say participle, whatever it is. We don't like to go for that debate. Whatever it is, it is. Right? So it's a simple sentence. Now we'd like to make compound sentence. So can you remember compound sentence means 2 or more verbs? 2 or more verbs. So now give me a compound sentence. Give me a compound sentence. So what happened first? Admission or fly? So admission. So we can say, what you can say, type in the chat box. So give me a compound sentence. So we're gonna make it simple into compound. And I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to answer me. Okay, excellent. Thank you for responding. So we can say student got admission at universities and they flew to the UK. Very simple. The students got admission at universities and they flew to the UK. So can you remember fanboys? So we are using and here to make 2 separate sentences, and we are adding them using and. It's a compound sentence. So students got admission at universities and they flew to the UK. Students got admission at university and they flew to the UK. Okay, thank you. Thank you. So now we're going to make it complex sentence. So can you remember complex? So using when or using as soon as, give me a complex sentence. Give me a. So give me a complex sentence. আমাকে একটা complex sentence দেন এটা দিয়ে. So you can use when, you can use something different. So try to use when. So students flew to the UK as soon as they got admission at universities, or you can say students got admission at universities. Okay, students flew to the UK when they got admission at universities. Students flew to the UK when they got admission at universities. Okay, so give me a complex sentence. Type in the chat box very quickly. Students flew to the UK when they got admission at universities. Okay, so so I'd like to give you another example. So finishing postgraduate course, students got post-study work. Students got post-study work. So answer me fast. What kind of sentence is this? So finishing post-graduation course, finishing masters, students got post-study work. What kind of sentence is this? Very quickly, type in the chat box. So it's a simple sentence. How do you know that? Because it has a one verb. So finishing masters, student got 2 years work permit. I mean post-study work, right? So now make it compound sentence, please. I'd like to see if you can make it compound sentence. Very quickly, type in the chat box. Very quickly, please type in chat box. So what happened fast? Students finished the masters, I mean post-graduation, or they got work permit. So to get the work permit, the condition is students have to finish their course, right? So students finish post-graduation course and they got post-study. Excellent, Fatima. Thank you for responding. Yeah. So type in the chat box. I'd like to see everyone else comment. Students finished post-graduation course and they got post-study work. Excellent. Thank you. Now we're gonna make it complex. We're gonna make it complex. Make it complex. I'd like to see if you know how to make complex sentence. So students got post-study work when they finished their masters, when they finished their post-graduation course, right? That's the complex sentence. Very quickly, type in the chat box. So students got post-study work. Students got post-study work. So post-study work means, 2 years work permit, right? So students got post-study work when they finished their post-graduation course. Excellent. Now you got it. Now you got it. So now now what I'm gonna do, I will ask you a few questions and I'd like to see if you can answer my question. So first of all, I'm gonna give you a sentence. You need to tell me what sort of sentence is this. So finishing 12 days speaking challenge, a student will jump into IELTS preparation course. Finishing 12 days speaking challenge, students will jump into IELTS preparation course for free. What kind of sentence is this? Type in the chat box. It's simple. It's very easy, right, to understand. So finishing 12 days speaking challenge, students will jump into IELTS preparation course. Okay, it's a simple sentence. Now I would like to make it complex. So please type in the chat box. What would be the complex sentence? Sorry, compound. Make it compound fast. Compound. So fanboys, right? So I'm gonna give you 30 seconds or 60 seconds to type this sentence. So make it compound. So finishing 12 days speaking challenge, students will jump into IELTS preparation course for free. So how gonna make it compound sentence? So if you can make it compound sentence, that means you know how to make compound sentence. Okay. So quickly, please type in the chat box. I'd like to see. very quickly. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to type it. Okay, so Shahin Alam, I got the first comment from you. Students finished speaking challenge and studied IELTS course. Okay, students jumped into IELTS preparation course when they finished speaking the challenge course. Okay. Okay, students finished 12 days speaking challenge and they jumped into IELTS preparation course. Okay, excellent. Yeah, so students finished 12 days speaking challenge and they got IELTS course for free. Okay, excellent. Thank you. Thank you for responding. Students finished speaking 12 days speaking challenge and they will. Okay, excellent. Thank you. So students finish speaking challenge and they will jump into free IELTS course. Excellent. Thank you. Now give me a complex sentence. Give me a complex sentence. I'd like to see if you know how to make a complex sentence. So try with when, right? So try with when দিয়ে আমাকে একটা complex sentence তৈরি করে দেখান. So the sentence is finishing 12 days speaking challenge is comma student jumped into free IELTS course, or student jumped into IELTS preparation course for free. So give me a complex sentence. I'd like to see if you know how to make complex. Okay, so I know this is a bit complicated, but if you go through this lecture time and again, and if you make different sentences, and if you transform from simple to compound, compound to complex, complex to simple, if you just do the transformation, so you will see, you will find it easy, right? And if you master it, it's going to help you a lot in speaking and writing as well. Okay, so when students finish 12 days speaking challenge, they jumped into free IELTS course. Excellent, Saima Akhtar. Okay, Khushbu said when students finish their 12 days speaking challenge, they get free IELTS. They get free IELTS course. Okay, so make sure you tense, right? So if it is past, make sure you put the past tense always. When students completed their speaking course, they jumped into IELTS course. Okay, excellent, excellent. Thank you for responding. Right, so let's recap. So what we learned last 60 to 40 to 50 minutes is, so if you know how to transform the sentences from simple to complex, complex to compound, that means you'll be able to make variation of sentences in your writing, in your speaking as well. That's the first thing. Second thing is, especially if you are IELTS candidate, so you need to do it, otherwise you will not get a better score in IELTS exam, right? So that's why practice it time and again. And also I'd like to suggest you, if you are having some sort of struggles in fluency, I have given you 4 questions. Type in the chat box 4 questions, just 4 questions. You don't have to type the whole questions, just type in the chat box 4 if you understand what I'm talking about, right? So 4 question means, what do you do every day? What did you do yesterday? What does your third person do every day? And what will you do tomorrow? So these 4 questions, all you need to do is you need to practice. You need to practice every single day for next 30 days, and you'll see your fluency will improve a lot. And finally, so okay, we have got 2 more classes, right? So we'll help you with comparison and preposition as well. So next 2 classes will be regarding comparison and preposition. So next class will be all about modal and preposition. So don't miss the next class. Make sure you come to the class. And by this time, just I'd like to share with you the homework. So your homework would be, so this is the homework I'm going to give you. Okay, so this is the homework. So the homework topic is IELTS. So why is IELTS so important in your career? So you need to answer how many modules are there in IELTS? What are the 4 things you need to consider to get a bit better score in IELTS speaking test, and how to improve your fluency in English? 4 questions. And what's your expected score in IELTS exam? Tell that. And how will you achieve that? Tell your plan. Tell your plan. First of all, you can say, so you're doing this 12 days speaking challenge with us, and you are working so hard. You are giving every day presentation in the Facebook group. Also, you have got a speaking partner inside the group. You keep speaking with them. You keep practicing with them. And yeah, this is how we're going to finish this course. And once you finish this course, you're going to jump into our IELTS preparation course as well. And once you finish that, then you're going to sit for IELTS exam. And this is how you're going to get whatever you expect to score, 7, 7.5, 8 in IELTS. Okay. This is how I need to give a presentation. So now, do you think you can make this presentation and you can submit in the Facebook group? If you can, please type in the chat box, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I'd like to see how many of you would be able to give a presentation regarding this. Very quickly, please type in the chat box. How many of you would like to give a presentation regarding this? Right. So all you need to do is you need to practice this. So this is how you need to improve your what is called IELTS speaking test. So the way I'm teaching you, if you go through like this way, and in the next 2 classes, I'll give you some more hacks, some more tips so that you can understand what to do, especially when you get the topic, right? So next 2 classes, I'll give you more what is called strategies, and there's going to be easier ones so that you can get it, you can apply it, and you can keep practicing the format I'm going to give you in the next 2 classes. So once you finish it, you will see. Always I recommend our students, so practice like 50 topics or 100 topics, right? And it's not something like you got a topic, you have spoken regarding that. No, don't do that. Do research. Do research. Get some vocabularies. Get some particular information regarding that, and do practice 100 topics. And after that, whatever the topic I'm gonna give you, you will see you have the information, you have the vocabularies, and now you can speak at least 2 minutes, right? So make sure you do it. So this is how I need to do. Just I'm gonna give some sort of template answer so that you can understand what you need to say. So you need to say like, hi Brian, good afternoon, this is Habib. Today I'd like to share your topic. The topic is IELTS. So IELTS is so important in my career. There are so many reasons I'd like to say in this presentation. First of all, moreover, furthermore, give them 3 reasons. So first of all, you can say, I'd like to study abroad, and IELTS is so important. I need to have 6 in IELTS at least. And moreover, so once I get 6 in IELTS, that means I have improved a lot in my speaking, reading, writing, and listening. And I believe that I'll understand my university lecture while I'll be at UK University. And furthermore, I'll be a student and I'll have 20 hours work permit. So I need to find a job as well to survive there. So if I get a better score in IELTS exam, and if I get a better score, especially in speaking, so it's going to help me a lot to find a job. And yeah, so that's why IELTS is so important. So there are 4 modules in IELTS, already is speaking, reading, writing, and listening. So there are 4 things to consider to get a better score in IELTS exam. So first of all is fluency, second one is grammar, third one is pronunciation, and fourth one is variation of structure. So how to improve your fluency in English. So I know a few other ways to improve my fluency. So as my teacher recommended that if I practice 4 questions, for example, what I do every day, what I did yesterday, what does my favorite person do every day, and what will I do tomorrow. So if I practice it these 4 questions next 30 days, I'll improve my fluency. So my IELTS expected score is 6.5, and because the course I'm looking for international HRM, so it requires 6.5 for master's degree. So that's my expected score. To be honest with you, I haven't set up my plan yet to how to get 6.5 in IELTS. However, right now I can tell you that I'm gonna finish this course, then I'll jump into IELTS preparation course with Hassle-Free Education, and this is how I'm gonna get 6.5 in IELTS, right? So how will your desired score change your career and develop? Okay, so tell that. So if I get 6.5 in IELTS, first of all, I'll be able to get a preferred course like HRM, and this is how I'm gonna do it, right? Excuse me. So this is how you need to give a presentation. So all I need from you is this presentation, right? So who is gonna give presentation tomorrow? Please type in the chat box me. Just I'm curious. How many of you would like to give a presentation tomorrow? The topic is IELTS. Yeah, just type in the chat box me. Very quickly type in the chat box me. I'd like to see everyone else presentation over there, because as I told you, so first few presentation is very simple, but after that, the presentation you're giving is going to help a lot to get your desired score in IELTS exam. So make sure you listen to me, right? So thank you for joining today, and I'd like to see you tomorrow's class at the same time. So make sure you come to the class on time, and before coming to the class, give your presentation, practice it, right? So practice it standing in front of the mirror, record it through your phone, and upload in the Facebook group, right? So I can see a few students who are giving presentation, for example, Fatima. So I would recommend all of you to give the presentation. So having said that,